Yesterday, the grand jury here in McHenry County indicted Marty Heimbaugh. She's a licensed practical nurse, she was previously employed by the Woodstock residents. She was charged with 4 counts of criminal neglect of a long-term care facility resident, 1 count of acquiring or obtaining possession of a controlled substance by misrepresentation, fraud, forgery, or subterfuge, and 1 count of unlawful distribution of a controlled substance. In addition, the grand jury returned a 7-count indictment against Penny Whitlock, the director of the Woodstock residence. Ms. Whitlock is charged with 4 counts of criminal neglect of a long-term care facility resident and 2 counts of obstructing justice. All these offenses are Class 4 felonies which carry a sentencing range of 1 to 3 years in the Illinois Department of Corrections. Both individuals were arrested this morning by Illinois State Police investigators. Bond was set at $50,000 for each individual. These charges are merely accusations, and both individuals, we want to remind you, are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Count 1, we've alleged that Marty Heimbaugh committed criminal neglect of an elderly person or a disabled person by, in count 1, administering a dosage of morphine to a patient after that patient had been administered a dosage that exceeded that which was prescribed, and we're alleging that that endangered his life. We're not alleging that that caused his death. With respect to count 2, we're alleging that Marty Heimbaugh recklessly administered a dosage of morphine to a patient named Virginia Cole at a point when Virginia Cole was unresponsive and exhibiting delayed breathing patterns, endangering her life. We're not alleging that she caused her death, but we're alleging that she endangered Virginia Cole's life. In count 3, we're alleging that Marty Heimbaugh knowingly obtained possession of morphine by falsely documenting in a written prescription telephone order that the morphine had been prescribed by a doctor. We're alleging that the prescription form was false. With respect to count 4, we are alleging that Marty Heimbaugh committed the offense of criminal neglect of a long-term care facility resident in that she administered without a prescription a dosage of morphine to John Sherman, who is an elderly or disabled person, rendering him unconscious. We're not alleging that she caused his death, but we are alleging that she administered the morphine without a prescription. With respect to count 5, we are alleging that Marty Heimbaugh distributed a controlled substance to John Sherman without a written prescription order that was valid. And with respect to count 6, we are alleging that Marty Heimbaugh committed criminal neglect of a long-term care facility resident by recklessly administering without a prescription a dosage of Ativan, which is a controlled substance, to a resident named Tony Hodges, causing him to become disoriented, fall, and suffer a laceration to his forehead and face, and that injured his health. That's a summary of the charges against Marty Heimbaugh.
I want to mention that Marty Heimbaugh is a licensed practical nurse. The director, on the other hand, Penny Whitlock, is a registered nurse. 2 of the counts against Penny Whitlock are obstructing justice, in that she directed another employee there, Ann Acevedo, to destroy certain drugs, Vicodin, morphine, Ativan, and Risperdal.
A statement here that Marty Heimbaugh could continue to play the angel of death. What should we read into that?
Well, I think one of the charges involved the fact that they allowed her, Penny Whitlock allowed her to continue to act as the angel of death, and thereby allowing her to commit reckless acts in the residence.
Is angel of death a phrase that was turned up in the investigation?
Yes.
And what does it mean?
You'll have to ask Marty Heimbaugh what it means.
What, did she call herself angel?
Did she call herself that, or who?
I think.
Other than what's in the indictment, I think we should comment.
Yes, it's spelled out in the indictment. I'm precluded ethically from elaborating.